I've stopped living in London. I moved to Leeds for university this year. I've kind of just been away from like usual habits. Musically, I've learned to maybe take a more playful approach and experimental approach and not like overthinking how I'm going to be defined by releasing certain music and just trying to have fun with the whole process. So yeah, that's been the biggest kind of change in moving. So I wrote the like that kind of trip part. Maybe just do you want to listen to it once? Yeah. Yeah, you can move it four rounds. Take from my love for your heart. Now you have so you guys come in here. 2, 3, 4. I met Meti from sixth form. We were in the same music tech class. We sat next to each other basically the whole 2 years. Yeah, I didn't really know she could sing until like one time she performed in front of everyone, and I was kind of mind blown. Cool. Songs, I've just had the ideas kind of floating around, but because now we played 3 live shows in that time, I've been kind of forced to finish them and structure them in order to perform them live. So we played at Peckham Audio in September of last year. After doing the first show, I think I was lulled into a false sense of security with just logistics, and it taught me a lot of things. Despite the problems with the sound at that gig, we did that sound really well, I think, and the crowd loved it. I think Meti's energy on stage is great for that song, and I was very gassed with that one. You say, love, I'm feeling it when you're blue.
Yeah, and I say, the song is hateful. It's funny because it's so happy that I'm being angry.
For the church show, coming from that previous show in Peckham Audio, I felt like I had stuff to prove. I felt a bit passive in the past 2 shows, but in this one I felt more at the forefront and in control, which was important for me. I also just wanted to challenge myself and be able to present another style of music, which was completely different from the other stuff I've done. So I think it was just a really, really good exercise for me. theme for this EP is change and being okay with people changing and not trying to hold on too much to things in your life. Because it's kind of given like waves.
Well, yeah, that's why.
If you could kind of try and emulate that, I don't know, to your interpretation.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's try it. I think I liked the word unraveling because I had the image of in my head with that word of maybe like rope or something or branches just kind of unfolding into what they were always supposed to be in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but kind of just growth and change and movement, I think, but in like in a natural way. And I think, yeah, we kind of have to accept that naturalness.
Yeah, that was a song called Unravelling. It's kind of the first song I'd ever written, believe it or not, I wrote it. And yeah, I wrote it with Millie's voice on it in mind, and then it just came together so well. It's like it was meant to happen. So yeah, I'm proud of that one. That's also coming out, yeah, like the others. Yeah, this EP that I'm making, it's more about collaboration than I'd say. My first one was like made in lockdown. I was kind of just making beats like all day on my own, hunched over my computer. This one I've actually gone outside a bit more and like spoken to other people and yeah, made the songs through collaborating. So yeah, shout out Millie, she's amazing on that one.
Feelings come, don't leave too fast. Paper dreams, wish they
I think when you open up and listening to others, it really creates lots more possibilities. I was also really nervous that the chemistry between the strings and if they would get along, if they would play well together. First rehearsal was maybe it was not gelling in the room too well, I'd say. And then as we did more rehearsals, I think everyone got more used to each other. And yeah, it ended up perfect, really. Just the best dream team.
So yeah, that's bar like zero.
Just cross that bar.
Yeah, that's. And then this is
That's
bar
the
one.
start of the phrase.
And then yeah, that's bar two.
What's a forbidden bar?
Basically,
Crossed out a bar.
Yeah. But it crossed it out, I was like, where?
crossed out.
And then here. there's been a lot of openness and more collaboration and sharing of ideas, it's also important not to lose yourself in that. So I've kind of consciously, and I think that's been the biggest challenge, like consciously keeping my identity amongst like all the other voices and instruments and ideas and like vibes involved, trying to keep myself at the center of it and not lose myself amongst like all the other shit going on. So I feel like I've grown much more confident in my music and how I want it to be performed, and I think that's very important as a band leader or like musical director, whatever you'd call it. I feel like it's important to have a strong vision of how you want your music to be performed.